Oh, here it is. eBay building. Summit Mountain Pickers. Hey guys, it's the Bearded Man here, CJ, in my eBay building. So, been working hard on this building. I haven't been able to put a video out due to working so hard to get this building ready and prepared. It is close to being ready. We still have a few things to work on, but I thought I'd make a video, show some progress, and talk about it and let everybody see what it looks like. So we are this close to being able to start moving material and product out of this building. So and also I thought I'd go ahead and share a few things that have sold the past couple of days, because that's been a lot. I have some product here, some already shipped out, so we'll go over that as well. But first, let's do a little walk around. Let's take a look at everything. So first of all, let's see here. So I have gotten the office area ready. So here's the office area. I've laid down. There's my chair. So I plan on getting a office chair. But right now that's what I'm using. There's my desk, monitor, laptop, keyboard. So I've laid this floor down in the room. Put these walls up. And also I put like a little barrier wall up just to separate myself from the inventory room. Got power in, as you can see there, and also of course the TV. I got the monitor on and everything, so I have all the power done. So then you've probably have seen it in a glance, but here is the photo booth, the photo area. So we'll set things up on this, take the pictures. It's not completely done yet. The wood grain will go all the way up the wall. I have my one light source up there. That's another light source right here. But oh, and it cut off because I turned the power off. See, there's another light source there. That light source will not sit on this table as I'm taking the pictures. Also, I've encased it in black just to keep the light all in one spot. This more than likely will sit back here when the photos are going on. But for right now, I just set it there just to have it up and plugged up. It's ran by the USB, and I'll show you how we've got that set up. But yeah, so there's my light source. That's the light source I've been using. I used to use a shadow box. I actually found this one time and it works really well. I've ran it by chains. So it's really secured up there. There's the power source right there, which is also running the power for the lights overhead. Okay, so into the inventory room, the storage space. So I haven't put anything in here yet. It's just I've been working on getting the room ready. So now that the room's ready, we're going to start moving the inventory in here tomorrow. But right now, I just wanted to show what it's going to look like. So I have a lot of space, as you can tell. There's my ladder. There's my window. So I have a lot of space. I have a light in here as well. I'm gonna go shelves all on the wall. Over here, which will be done on Monday, is going to be my shipping area. So I'm going to have a long shelf here that's going to house all our shipping material, and I'm going to put the bubble wrap here on the wall where all we have to do is pull it out, wrap it up. Underneath the shelf is going to be for storage for the boxes, for the different size boxes. But again, that's going to be completed on Monday. That's another reason why we're not ready yet. I put in a pickup order to have the shelving done, to pick up the shelving, but it's not going to be available until Monday for pickup. So, so that's mainly it. So that's why it's not completed yet, but tomorrow we will be storing inventory in here. And I may even take a picture or two for some new inventory, I don't know. But other than that, let's move on to see what's sold. All right, so the first item that sold is one item that we discussed kind of on my last video. So I was going to pick something up off of our one of our shelves, and I seen the fennel, the lamp fennel on the shelf. I said, "Oh, look, this is the fennel." Well, right after I got done making that video and posting it, that fennel sold. So that fennel sold for $18, $22.70 including shipping. So good item. That was a real quick turnaround sale. So I hope I'm gonna start looking for those more often. They sell really good. So if you don't know what the fennel is, it's the little piece. It's a decorative piece that goes on top of a lamp, holds the shade in. But you know, this one was decorative, had like a little spinny flower arrangement on it. So pretty cool. I'm gonna start looking for those more often. Okay, so let's move on to the next item. All right, next item that sold is a melody harp. So it was just like a little toy harp, and it was pretty neat. I found it at a local Goodwill. I think it was a local Goodwill. I can't remember if it was a Goodwill here or if it was a Goodwill down in Charleston, but it was pretty neat. There was a little bit of issue with it. It was missing 2 strings, which of course we told we put in the description to let everybody know. But it still sold. I think if it had the strings, it was sold for a little bit better price. But that item sold for $10.80. $20.87 including shipping. So not a bad sale there neither. Probably have $2 into the item. So especially since it was considered a toy. Goodwill sells their toys for like $1, $2 depending on what it is. So let's move on to the next item. All right, the next item was a American Girl Truly Me classroom backdrop. So it's a backdrop for a American Girl doll. So I've already talked about one that we sold, and I promised that I was going to show shipping, us packing it up, because it's a pretty unique way to pack it up. But the day that it sold, I was pretty busy that day. We had to get it out, so we went ahead and packaged it up and got it out. But this one, so we've sold 2 of these. We have 3 of them. We had 3 of them. One of them, we only have 1 left now, and it's online. And it seems to be the cheaper of the 3. This one sold very, the other one sold very quick. This one was a little bit less than the first one that sold. I think the first one sold was like a park scene. So this one sold for $15, $26.40 including shipping. So still a good item because we bought every single one of them for $1 a piece. So you can't complain for buying something for $1 and selling it for 15 bucks. So anyways, let's move on to the next item. All right, so the next item that sold was some EPNS lacquered silver tone pheasants. So these are just like some decorative metal with a lacquered paint pheasants. Got them for free. So they've been online for just a short period of time. They sold pretty quickly in grand scheme of things. But these sold for $25, $38.50 including shipping. So very nice item sold right there. So all right, so let's move on to the next one. All right, the next item that sold was a vintage Chestnut Farms Chevy Chase Dairy half-pint milk bottle. So it's a glass vintage milk bottle. It was only about that size, had a little wax top on it. I may have showed it before on here, I'm not sure, but So I bought this back in. We did a trip to the upstate of South Carolina one time, and that's where I bought it from. But it wasn't that it's been online that whole time. It's just been floating around, and finally one day I seen it, and I was like, oh, you know what? Let's put that online. So that's how it got put online. It sold pretty quick. So and it was pretty cool that it had the little wax top on it. The wax top did not match the milk carton brand, so I think the top wax was like Ferguson, North Carolina, when the glass was Chevy Chase Farms. So they were mixed matched, but it was pretty cool that it had that, and it's made our multiple trips that we've done and didn't get broke. And we wrapped it up very nice, put it in a box. So, you know, glass, you always have your fingers crossed, but I'm pretty sure the way we shipped it shipped fine. Well, of course, we'll find out though. But that half pint milk bottle, it sold for $12, $20.49 including shipping. So, and I think we may got 50 cents in it. At the most $1, but it's more likely 50 cents. It was bought at a garage sale, so I'm pretty sure it was probably around 50 cents. So anyways, let's move on to the next item. All right, the next item. I told you I've sold a lot past couple of days, so it's been 2 crazy days. But yeah, so the next item, and I haven't even got to the items we haven't shipped off yet. So the next item is a NFL Team Apparel Minnesota Vikings jacket. It was a 3XL. I got this from a local Goodwill here. Had it online, thought it was going to sell in the wintertime. It's been online since the wintertime, and it didn't sell. Somebody finally bought it when it got to spring. So, I don't know, maybe they're expecting to wear it, you know, next fall and winter. It's a windbreaker, so I guess you can kind of wear it now. I mean, it's still a little chilly at my house, but it sold for $20, $29.65 including shipping. And the buyer actually put a note in thank you. So buyer, if you're watching this video, you're welcome, and I hope that you enjoyed the jacket. So let's move on to the next item. All right, so the next item was a Anthropologie Porridge medium print dress. It was a sleeveless dress. That dress sold for $10, $13.50 shipping. Which, if I can understand, if I know correctly, Anthropologie is a pretty expensive brand. So whoever got that for $10 got a pretty good deal, I think. We've sold Anthropologie dresses before that were up in like the $50 range. So I know buying that for $10 was probably a pretty good deal. But it's been online for a moment, so and I think it went through my promotion. I have a promotion running the month of April, and so I think it may have been up there for around like the $20 range, and the promotion got it down a little bit, and they sent out an offer. We accepted it. We still made money off of it, so that's what always is a plus. I make money and they're happy, that's all that matters, right? So even if I only make $5 or $6 off of an item, you sell 20 items, $5 an item, you got you some money. So I don't sweat that at all. So, all right, let's move on to the next item. I think this next item may be the last item that I don't have to show that has physically sold. So let's move on to that and take a look. Okay, so this item I have had for a while, and it has been online for a while. So I'm not surprised. I'm glad to see it finally sell. So I bought this item when I lived in Charleston. We were actually leaving the beach one day, and we stopped off at a garage sale, and I bought a few things. The guy that I bought this item from, overall, the stuff that I sold that I bought from him is the best item, the best amount of money I've ever made. So I actually bought a Dreamcast. I think it was a GameCube. I bought a GameCube with some Zelda games and some controllers and some big box PC games and stuff, and that all sold. I made a lot of money off of that. This was the last item I had that I bought from him that I thought was going to sell. I got a good deal when I bought it, and I was pretty excited. But it just stuck around and stuck around. People were watching it and watching it, but they never, nobody ever bought it. But finally, the promotion actually helped it sell. So that must have meant that I had it priced too high. I don't know. But what it is a Logitech Harmony 880 LCD remote control, universal remote control. So the controllers, the funny thing is, that item stayed online for so long, being a remote control, and I've sold so many controllers. I mean, I pick up controllers all the time, and as soon as I put them online, they usually sell. So that's crazy that this universal remote control, which is a top-of-the-line controller, took forever to sell. It has like a display screen and everything on it. But anyways, it sold for $9, $17.70 including shipping. So still made money off of it, so it's still a decent item. All right, so let's move on to the items that I have here. I've actually picked them and brought them up to the building with me, so where you guys can see them as I talk about them. But so let's look at the first items of that. All right, so the first item is a Old Crow Medicine Show rock folk band concert t-shirt, XXL. So it's just a black band t-shirt, Old Crow Medicine Show. Nothing on the back. This is one that I just purchased in a bulk buy that I did, 2 weekends ago. So I have 88 cents into this item, and I bought like 50 t-shirts from somebody. So you know, even if I sell these for $4 or $5, it's still not bad. But this shirt actually sold for $12, $18.24 including shipping. So it's very well bought and sold item. So dipping in, eating up that I guess what, $50 that I spent on those shirts. So yeah, because I had 58 of them, bought them all for $50. So that's already eating into that overhead that I placed into them. So good buy there. Let's move on to the next item though. All right, next item is a vintage American Tourister blue carry-on bag. So I bought this bag from a Goodwill up here. I can't remember where I was at. I think I was in Boone, North Carolina, to be honest with you. But we've had it for a little bit, but it finally sold. I knew it would eventually sold. It's a pretty nice bag. But so here it is. Pretty nice. Looks kind of like almost like a bowling bag if you ask me, but I don't think that's what it is. But it's an American Tourist, as you can see there, hopefully. But this bag sold for $18, $51.50 including shipping. So it costs a little bit to ship, but they're getting them a nice vintage bag that you know, is one of a kind, more than likely. I mean, I don't think one of a kind, but you know, they don't make them anymore. So good buy for them, I think. So let's move on to the next item. Okay, next item is a let me actually get this up a little bit where I can see. I should have had that already for us, but this next item is a Adidas vintage 90s polo shirt, and it has a little vintage Adidas symbol on it. So extra large. So this is a nice shirt. I like this. This is more my style. But this shirt sold for $13, $17 including shipping. So not a bad sale there. I probably have like $3 into the item. So oh, in the bag, I don't know. I may have $2 into the bag. So so far all items that have sold up to this up that I'm showing right now are really good items. So let's move on to the next one. Okay, so the next item that sold. So this is the interesting item. So we actually pulled this item from our inventory and put it into our flea market items, where, you know, we basically take our dead pile, what we think is a dead pile, and we put it into a big pile and take it to the flea market, and that's like basically our last draw. It's let's see what we can get out of it at the flea market. What we make from there is great, and then we'll pack that up and, you know, get rid of it. You know, give it back to Goodwill, or you know, give it to Goodwill or something like that. Maybe keep it around if we feel like it's going to sell at the flea market. But this item got pulled into that flea market pile that we were going to do, and we haven't gone to the flea market to sell anything due to, you know, what's going on right now. So it was just sitting around waiting for when that opportunity would arise. But for some reason, we didn't take it off of eBay. Well, it's good that we didn't, because the item sold, which kind of put me in a frantic mode, because when I was getting it ready for this video, I couldn't find it. And it took me a minute, and finally I realized, oh wait, that shirt is in my flea market pile. So anyways, here it is. It is a 5.11, 5.11, I'm not sure, tactical performance black polo. So it's a women's small, actually. I mean, I think it's a cool item. It has a little pocket here, maybe for bullets, I guess. I don't know. But, I mean, of course I thought it was a cool item. I bought it to try to sell it. But it wasn't doing nothing. I mean, nobody was buying it. No, it wasn't getting much attention at all. So that's why we took it off. I mean, that's, you know, you don't want to have a lot of material just taking up your free listings. You know, you get charged after so many listings depending on your size of your store or whatever. So this is one that we thought we removed. But anyways, it finally sold. It did sell. I've had it for a long time, but it sold for $10, $15, $16 including shipping. So actually it didn't sell that bad neither. I only probably have about $2 into the item. So anyways, that's a little crazy story, right? So let's move on to the next item. Okay, so the next item is a interesting story as well. So this item, I went and met a source not too long ago where I bought a bunch of material. Matter of fact, if you watch my videos, the pins and the lapel pins and stuff like that I'm pretty excited about. That's where I bought I didn't buy these from, but that's where I got this stuff from. So part of the deal was that I would sell, that she would sell me, or she would sell me a group of items, and I got to pick those items. And then the rest of the items I would sell for them. And so basically, and I would sell for them and I would get a commission off of it. So I put some of the items online. I haven't put all of them on there for them, but I put this item on and it finally sold. So the buyer noted that can't wait until they arrive. Have a great weekend and stay safe. And buyer, if you are listening to this video or watching it, I hope you stay safe too, and I hope you enjoy your product. And here they are. So I'm not going to show every one of them because it's volumes, I think. Let's see, volume 1 through 12. But it's South Park on VHS. And so it's seasons 1 through 12. I loved South Park, so I think whoever bought this, it's probably a really cool purchase. I would sit there and watch every single one of them. But yeah, they got volumes 1 through 12, and they bought them for $25, $32.83 including shipping. So you know, I would love for this to be my item, but I only get a little bit of a commission off of it. But you know, if you really think about it, it's a little funky to get just a commission off of an item. You really want to own that item, but and you want to try to get that item for the cheapest amount and get the best amount off of it. But I don't have any money into this. I only have a little bit of time. It didn't even take me that long to put them online, and I made, you know, some money off of it. So that's one way to look at it. You know, I didn't have to buy them. I just made money. So basically, I was working for them. You know, I just provided my time. So the person I'm selling for should be pretty happy that they sold. I'm happy that I got a little bit of commission, and the buyer apparently is very happy because they can't wait to get their item. So let's move on to the last item. Okay, the last item. This did sell with off of a 40% off promotion, which is great. I'm so happy this sold off of a promotion. One, I made money off of it. The person got a great deal. Everybody's happy. So, and that's what I like. So this item here is, it's a new, even though it's kind of vintage looking, but it's new. Mega Bloks Command Ops. It's like a cellular capture new in package. So I've had this item for a minute. And it's apparently I've had it for a little while, like at least 120 days, because it sold for 40% off, and that's what my sale is selling for. Doing is anything above 120 days plus is got a 40% off. So it tells you that I've had it for a little bit. I remember buying it, but I don't remember where I bought it from, or if I was in Charleston or in the upstate or in North Carolina. But I knew it was going to sell. It was just a matter of time. It was one of those items. So here it is. And it's still new in the package. It still has the tie wrap on it, which is pretty cool. So, yeah, I mean, whoever's getting it, they're probably getting them a little bit of a collector's item, or going to give it to their kids to play with. I'm not sure. I think I have like $1 into it because it's a toy from Goodwill. But it sold for $16. $23.11 including shipping. So you know, I still made good money off of it. So there it is. Last item, guys. All right, there's everything, guys. So there's the 3 shirts, South Park VHS tapes, there's the Commando toys, and there's the bag. So sitting in my nice, cool new photo booth or photo station, or the place where I take pictures. I don't know what you want to call it. But there everything is laid out. Hope you enjoyed this video. And like, comment, share, subscribe, do all those nice things, guys. And I'll see you next time.